isn't enough if people don't know how to access them or how to get to them, right? So इन सब चीजों के बारे में education होना, drills होना is just as important. Preparedness efforts of course cost a lot, but they are very much required and are the need of the hour. ठीक है, एंड प्रिपेयर्डनेस इज समथिंग जो पूरे टाइम चलती रहती है. आपका डिजास्टर आए ना आए, आपको उसके पहले से प्रिपेयर होना. तो प्रिपेयर्डनेस इज अ टाइप ऑफ प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर और अ प्रिकॉशनरी वे ऑफ डीलिंग विद नेचुरल डिजास्टर्स. फिर लेट्स से डिजास्टर हैपेंस, you can't really predict it. Most of the time they happen unpredictably. Even when you can predict it, you cannot control the damage they have. So we have to understand कि हमारा response कैसा होगा उनके तरफ. So आपका जो response होता है, that is the term that we use when we are talking about natural disaster. It's a very short term measure. तो जैसे ही disaster strike करे, जो हमारा right after immediate action होता है, that is your response. Now this response is mostly resorted to providing essential services. तो यहाँ पे आप food supplies, medication supplies, shelter provide करना, displacement जो हुआ है उसको देखना, rescue करना लोगों को, all of that is included within the response sphere. Now response should be designed in a way कि कम से कम टाइम में effective से effective response हो सके. आपकी जो डिप्लॉयमेंट टीम्स होती हैं ऑफ पीपल हु आर डीलिंग विद सच ऑन द फर्स्ट कॉल बेसिस, वो ऐसे जगह स्प्रेड आउट होने चाहिए कि इफ एनीवेयर डिजास्टर हैपेंस वी हैव पीपल हु कैन गो एंड एड्रेस इट. ठीक है, फिर हम आते हैं रिकवरी पे. नाउ रिकवरी इज द स्टेप वेयर आई वुड से जहाँ पे अप्लाइड सोशल साइकोलॉजी का बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट होगा. एंड लाइकवाइज प्रिपेयर्डनेस में भी आप देखेंगे सोशल साइकोलॉजी एंड अप्लाइड सोशल साइकोलॉजी के प्रिंसिपल्स का यूज होगा, बिकॉज वी आर एजुकेटिंग पीपल, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ टू मेंटली प्रिपेयर पीपल फॉर एनीथिंग दैट्स सपोज्ड टू हैपन. फिर हम आते हैं जब रिकवरी पे. तो रिकवरी इज बेसिकली अ लॉन्ग टर्म एफर्ट और अ लॉन्ग टर्म वे ऑफ मेकिंग द लाइव्स ऑफ पीपल नॉर्मल जो ये इम्पैक्ट हुए इन सारे नेचुरल डिजास्टर से. ठीक है, so it includes mental health support firstly to a lot of people, because sometimes there is loss of life, people lose their loved ones. So mental health support, then a loss of property हो रही है, loss of the place you live has happened, so people do need a lot of mental support. So that is one aspect of it. It also includes repairing the infrastructure जो damage हुआ है. It includes getting people back to their work, getting people back to schools, getting people back to their businesses. And lastly, it also includes then providing people either with the original infrastructure improve करके हम उन्हें दे रहने का, or we provide them with places where they can now alternatively live. So recovery is a much longer process and it makes use of a lot of आपके psychological impact which people go through, the trauma that people go through, and usually recovery takes at least months if not years, depending on the type of damage the disaster has done. Okay. फिर lastly हमारा आता है mitigation. Now mitigation is the very last step and mitigation happens after recovery. Mitigation को आप एक तरीके से समझ सकते हैं. Mitigation is about what you learn from this disaster happening, जो भी उससे damage हुआ, and उस damage से हमने कैसे deal करा. हम इन सारी चीजों को evaluate करते हैं ताकि हम future disasters के लिए better prepared रहे. तो इसका मतलब यूजुअली ये भी होता है जिन एरिया में डिजास्टर स्ट्रक कर चुका है और हमें पता है डिजास्टर प्रोन है, तो हम वहाँ पे उनको और बाकी नेचुरल डिजास्टर से बढ़ाने के लिए घटाने के लिए उनका डैमेज, we modify the buildings, we take up more educative measures, we take up more resources that we might need. अगर हमें mental health support बढ़ाने की जरूरत है in case a future disaster comes again, so we need to do that. Basically, we need to expand the resources by evaluating current natural disaster जो भी हुआ है उसके response and recovery पे हमने क्या learn किया है. Okay, so mitigation simply means prevention. Mitigation is a synonym for prevention or precaution. But exactly prevention भी नहीं होता है. Mitigation is more about including your past learnings and then using it to prevent future disasters. Right? So that is how a general model of dealing with natural disasters happen. And यहाँ पे आपका response में भी of course you need a psychological support, but preparedness and recovery are the two steps जहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा mental health practitioners and psychologists का role होता है. आते हैं, how does ASP effectively or how does ASP gets involved directly when we are talking about dealing with natural disasters? जो इसके पहले स्लाइड थी इसमें we were seeing a normal or a overall general model of dealing with natural disasters. अब उस general model में ASP की क्या strategies use करते हैं exactly हम वो देखेंगे. Okay? So firstly is developing effective communication strategies. So लोगों को timely और accurate and effective information हम कैसे उन्हें दे सकते हैं without panicking them more, by addressing their concerns, by making उनके already fearful or mistrustful जो उनकी already situation होगी, already they are in a very sensitive state. तो उसको हम कैसे address करें और उनको हम कैसे उस time के लिए ऐसे measures provide करें जो उनको अभी cope करने में in short term help कर पाए. तो इन सारी चीजों को उनको information देने के लिए we need to develop effective communication strategies using ASP principles. तो अब इसके लिए हम लोग PRA methods में भी engage कर सकते हैं, and people have done this. So there has been so many disasters unfortunately, and they keep on happening, and also with as climate change and all आपके unpredictable cyclones, unpredictable earthquakes keep on happening. So with victims or with survivors of such disasters, there have been participatory research method studies done जहाँ पे हमने इनसे ही information लेके we have come up with more effective ways of communicating information. And this communication of information is also very crucial at the preparedness stage. जब आप लोगों को बता रहे हो कि in case a disaster happens आपको कैसे behave करना है और कैसे act करना है, who to look out for, what resources you should seek out from whom, etc. etc. Okay? फिर हम आते हैं community resilience में. Now community resilience simply means having a strong sense of community which is there for each other in times of need and in times of disaster. So बहुत कोई challenging, natural disaster is a very challenging situation. Likewise ऐसी कोई challenging situation एक आती है अगर किसी एक region में, किसी एक area में, तो community should be strong enough, community as a whole should be resilient enough कि वो इससे effectively deal कर सके. Because there would be some people जो ज़्यादा impacted होंगे, right? And there would be some people जो कम impacted होंगे. So we need to ensure that people who were less impacted or were not impacted in that community are able to strengthen and help the community support for people who were largely impacted. Okay? So community resilience जब हमें build करना होता है, we focus on majorly two things. First thing is social cohesion. Social cohesion refers to आप अपने आप को एक group का part कितना strongly मानते हैं, आप अपनी personal identity साथ अपनी group की identity कितना attach करते हैं. So to improve community resilience, it has been seen कि अगर आप sense of cohesion अपने group की identity strong रखते हैं for that particular area, region, neighborhood, it results in a lot of positive community support and community resilience in case something bad happens. Likewise, having activities or having engagement programs which support which support social community building is as equally important. And इन दोनों के होने की वजह से एक collective action usually हम देखते हैं लोगों के behavior में और लोगों के in general, when they're dealing with disasters or dealing with adverse situations. Now, community resilience is something which has been seen is more stronger in smaller towns or villages or places where people tend to rely on each other more in day-to-day life. So, example comes to my mind. Abhi recently, back in December, there was an area in Himachal called Tandi, जहाँ पे there was a fire that broke out, and that village was only consisting of around 25 to 30 villages, even though it is a tourist-friendly area. So in that case, the fire was put off quite promptly, even though there was some loss of property, there was absolutely no loss of life. Whereas, abhi bahut recently, there was a fire that broke out, I think somewhere in Tamil Nadu, if I'm not mistaken, it was 2-3 months back, similar time frame, I would say February, January. And it was in a city, but like the loss of life and the loss of property was a lot because people weren't engaging in community support as much. They were solely relying on the fire brigade that would come from the government or the आपके disaster management unit के end से, and that led to a loss of life and property. Now these situations obviously aren't comparable. इनको compare करने की जरूरत नहीं है. But it has been seen through research कि ये जो चीज हमने observe करी, it has been proven through research also. Smaller communities, smaller towns, smaller villages tend to have much more community resilience as compared to bigger cities, because bigger cities में वो social cohesion और social support develop करना with such a large group of people is just not possible. People tend to live in more fragmented, social units. So that is something we should be focusing on when we are talking about the increase of natural disasters over a long period of time. उसके बाद आता है psychological first aid. So जो हम recovery और response की बात कर रहे थे, psychological first aid comes in handy then because it gives you guidelines on how to provide emotional support, how to help people cope with the immediate feelings of trauma and stress they might have undergone. And usually आपकी mental health practitioners देंगे, आपके counselors, clinical psychologists would be the one. Even paramedics are trained in psychological first aid now these days. तो उनका role होता है या उनका काम होता है to be able to provide such support, immediate support to such people, ताकि वो उस moment में at least अपने आप पे थोड़ा एक confidence ला पाए, अपने आप में एक थोड़ा अंदर से strength या क्षमता ला पाए to be able to deal with the consequences further. Alright, so that is what psychological first aid is. Psychological first aid is usually made up of आपका mental status examination. It is made up of trauma inventories जिसमें आप लोगों को तुरंत fill करवा के या कुछ 4 से 5 short form questions पूछ के you are able to assess the mental state of the person, and likewise provide them with certain solutions that will immediately help them. The psychological first aid is quite immediate and resolutory in nature. जो long term support हम देते हैं उसके बारे में अभी हम बात करेंगे, but psychological first aid is more related to your at the moment तुरंत आपको क्या ऐसे psychological tools और कैसा psychological support आपको provide करना है to the people. That is basically dealt with your psychological first aid का concept. Now, psychological first aid is helped a lot if there is a lot of community resilience already within the place that natural disaster has happened. So, psychological first aid is much more effective there as compared to places जहाँ पे social support or community support may be कम. फिर हम आते हैं evaluation and improvement of disaster management programs. Now, the thing that we were discussing about कि जहाँ पे disaster हो जाता है वहाँ पे हम usually फिर participatory research method studies करके we tend to come up with better ways of dealing with trauma. We come up with better ways of dealing with the disaster, and we also come up with better ways to prevent such things from happening and prevent जो हमारे lapse हुए होंगे मे बी response में या recovery में जो drawbacks रह गए होंगे वो हम next time ना होने दें. So it helps you decide कि जो आपके emergency and evacuation plans थे, disaster management के end से तो of course they would be focused on making preserving as much life and property as possible. But from a psychological point of view, क्या वो लोगों को समझ में आए, क्या they were able to interpret it clearly, क्या उनको actually उससे mental support या some health support मिला, अगर नहीं मिला तो what could be better ways of conveying this information to these people, how to make in general हमारे disaster management programs the best we can in case of future calamity happens. तो overall काम होता है social psychologist and आपके applied social psychologist का to come to these evaluation programs and provide strategies and better intervention techniques to these disaster management units for further use upon assessing the current scenario, the current requirements of the people, and how the existing आपकी जो services थी, आपका जो existing infrastructure और आपके जो existing plans थे, वो उनको कितने help करे और कहाँ कमी रहेगी. तो basically इसको rectify करने के लिए we have such evaluation strategies. And lastly, we try to understand the overall impact of these events in terms of trauma, in terms of having developed trauma-related disorders such as PTSD, in terms of understanding how grieving happens and how we can make this process of grieving easier for people, and in terms of being able to recognize, in terms of being able to see कि ये distress symptoms ऐसे develop हुए this particular disaster में, this happened because of these community factors, these personal factors, these property factors. तो हम इनको even definitely natural disaster is something which is unpreventable. It will probably happen in the future. तो हम इस understanding को develop करके बाद में कैसे apply कर सकें. So overall natural disaster management process में आपके जो अप्लाइड सोशल साइकोलॉजी के प्रिंसिपल्स है वो हम इन मैनर में अप्लाई करते हैं, इन मैनर से उन पे डील करते हैं. नाउ वी विद दैट वी wrap up our entire portion of the unit 3 also. We are done with the syllabus for the most part. Let's just quickly discuss some questions which can come from this unit. Okay? And उसके अलावा फिर आपके पास questions so we can address them. सबसे पहले आया क्वेश्चन जो आपसे पूछा जा सकता है इस यूनिट में कि व्हाट इज सोशल डिलेमा एंड हाउ डज इट इफेक्ट पीपल्स बिहेवियर. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू मेंशन इन सच अ क्वेश्चन इज आप सोशल डिलेमा बताएंगे क्या होता है. पहले तो आप बताएंगे डिलेमा क्या होता है. डिलेमा इज अ ट्रिकी सिचुएशन जहां पर डिसीजन बनाना मुश्किल होता है, राइट. देन यू विल डिस्कस द 3 टाइप्स ऑफ मेजर सोशल डिलेमास वी डिस्कस. पब्लिक गुड प्रॉब्लम या पब्लिक गुड डिलेमा, सोशल ट्रैप्स एंड देन रिसोर्स डिलेमा. तो आप ये तीनों ही मेंशन करेंगे जब आपसे सोशल डिलेमा पूछा जाए. इनको ब्रीफली बताइए. गिविंग एन एग्जांपल ऑलवेज हेल्प्स. ओके, सो कुछ स्लाइड एग्जांपल आपके बुक में भी एग्जांपल है तो आप भी सोच सकते हैं इस एग्जांपल. सो प्लीज टू मेंशन दोस एग्जांपल्स. एंड हाउ डज इट अफेक्ट पीपल बिहेवियर, इट्स जस्ट अ पार्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. इसको आप ऐसे अलग से आंसर करने की जरूरत नहीं है. व्हेन यू आर गिविंग एग्जांपल्स एंड डेफिनेशंस उसी के विद इन आंसर हो जाएगा. बट मेक श्योर जब आपसे सोशल डिलेमा पूछा जाए, द वर्ड सोशल डिलेमा, so I'm supposed to mention all 3 subtypes. अगर आपसे रिसोर्स डिलेमा पे अलग से क्वेश्चन है जैसे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में दिया तो वहां पे जरूरी नहीं है आप बाकी सारे टाइप्स मेंशन करें. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे ही आते हैं करेंगे इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे आंसर करना है. The question is what are resource dilemmas and how can they be managed? Now resource dilemmas are basically जो हम पढ़े थे कि when we are given the choice of having to use resources which are limited in nature, तो हम अपने personal gain के लिए ज्यादा यूज करने का सोचे